Okay, you know what? There are some really incredible pictures of pies. I think my favorite is Ryan's. Put your computers away. Okay. So what I notice is that your crust is on the left and the point is on the right. So what did somebody just said it? What did you say, Corin?
It flips it.
It flips.
I hate that. When all pictures, it flips.
Especially
Ooh.
like on
Okay. So when you look at a mirror, when you look in a selfie camera, it you get your reflection. It flips. If you have words on your shirt, it flips. If you hold a picture, it's going to be backwards. Okay. That's what we are going to do today is we are going to do reflections. And you just told me that when you look in a mirror, you see your reflection, but everything is, say it again, flipped. Okay. So what I'd like you to do, what? Yeah. So I want you to turn to page 8. Okay. Okay. And we are going to work on a reflection. Okay. So what's going to happen? I need the computers to be put away, please. Okay. What's going to happen is here we have this image. Okay. We have this triangle. We are going to be given a line. It's either going to be the x-axis or the y-axis. And this line is what we're going to use to reflect. It's going to be our mirror. Okay. And we're going to take our image and we're going to reflect it over the line. So it looks like that line is the mirror that the figure is looking into. Okay. So that's what we're doing. All right. So a reflection is a flip, just like Corin said. And you know what's really cool? Underline the FL in reflection. Underline the FL in flip. Yeah. No.
So I can cross it out.
Yeah, we can cross it out. Okay. So I'm going to turn your attention over here. We have a translation that we call the slide. And we have a reflection that we call a flip. Man, isn't that great that they have those letters in there for us?
Yeah.
Okay. So a reflection is a flip over a line called the line of reflection. I know, crazy name, right?
So crazy.
Okay. And that line of reflection is what I'm going to refer to as our mirror. You're okay with that? Okay. Now, when you look in the mirror and you see your reflection, like nothing gets distorted as long as your mirror is flat, right? So when we have our line of reflection that's acting like our mirror, each point and the entire image are the same distance from the line of reflection. Okay. So if I have a point and I'm going to reflect it, it's going to be the same distance from the mirror as when I put it on the other side. Okay, so that's going to be the most important thing. Our points are the same distance away. Okay, I am going to ask you to reflect about the x-axis and the y-axis. And that's it. Okay, I'm not going to ask you to reflect over any other lines. Okay. And just like with our translations, reflections are going to result incongruent figures. Okay. Now, when we have a translation, ooh, that's a good drawing. That's impressive. When we have translations, I just kind of mentioned like in our warm up, our triangle, and I'm going to go back to this. Like our triangle is oriented the same way. All right. But when we reflect, since we have that flip, okay, our triangle or our four-sided figure, whatever we have, it's going to be just oriented different because we're flipping it over. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at number one together. All right. Number one, we have triangle ABC. So let's together plot these points ABC. So help me out. Point A is the coordinate 1, 6. Okay. Which way do I need to travel 1? To the right 1 and then up 6. So there's my point A. Point B is 8, 3. Which way am I going 8?
Right.
And which way am I going 3? So right 3 and, excuse me, right 8 and up 3, there's B. Okay. Remember, X is left, right, and Y is up, down. Okay. And then my coordinate C, 4, 2. Am I going 4? Right 4, and then up 2. All right, so here we go. The x-axis, remember, is the horizontal axis. So I'm asking us to do a reflection about the x-axis. So I went ahead and I highlighted it for us to see. Okay, that is our mirror. Okay, so I want you to imagine flipping this triangle about the x-axis. Okay, so here's our mirror. We're going to take this and we're going to flip it over this way. Does that make sense? Okay, now what did I tell you about all these points? When I flip it, our new points are going to have the same distance. Okay, so how far away is this point to our mirror? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 away from our mirror. So then let's go on the other side of our mirror, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our new point, A prime, is right there. Now, I'm making these marks so you can see what the heck is happening. You don't have to do that. That's just a visual for you. Do it if you need to, but I'm more concerned about you getting that A prime. Okay. Let's talk about B prime, or well, B and B prime. So how far away is B from the mirror?
3.
Okay. Looks like it's 3. So when we go to the other side of the mirror, we need to go 3 on the other side. So here is B prime. And then what about C? How far is C from the mirror? 2 away. So we're gonna, from the mirror, go 2 the other way. And there's our next triangle. Okay. So it should look like it flips down. Okay. Now, I do need to know what these coordinates are. Okay. So, but it's not that bad, right? A prime, we went right 1 and down 6 from the origin. Remember, we always go from the origin. So if we go right 1 and down 6, that would be the coordinate 1, -6. Right? Okay. For coordinate B, we go right 8 and then down 3. So right 8 and down 3. 8, -3. And then C, it looks like we go 1, 2, 3, 4, right 4 and down 2. Interesting. Any observations you want to make?
It's the same as just negative.
Yeah.
Well, what's negative? Okay, so since we flipped across the x-axis, right? Our x's stayed the same, but all of our y's just went opposite. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's look at number 2 because number 2, we're gonna reflect over the y-axis. Okay, so let's take a moment and let's get these. Oh, we have a rectangle this time. JKLM. JK. All right, so coordinate J. Ariana, how do I get there? 2, 1.
Right 2 and up 1.
Thank you. Ryan, how do I get to K?
Over 4, up 7,
Which way? 4.
right.
Right 4 and up 7. Trent, how do I plot L?
Right 7, up 6.
Really, how do I plot M? Ooh, right 5, and then we just stay.
Ew. Can you detention her?
Somebody in the hallway asked, can you detention her?
No, Aiden.
I don't know. That was just a strange sentence. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so here's my rectangle, and I am going to highlight the y-axis. There. The y-axis is in orange. That is what we are flipping across. Okay. Flip, 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 flip. Okay, so let's start with J. From our mirror, how far is J?
1.
Oh, this point right here. Isn't it 2? Okay, because our mirror is now the y-axis. Okay, so that's why I highlighted, so you would remember the y-axis is our vertical axis. So J is 2 away from the y-axis, which means we're going to go 2 in the other direction. And our new coordinate is right here. There's J prime. How far away is K? Okay, so then we're going to go for the other side for K prime. If we are 4 away this way, we're going to go 4 the other way on the other side of our mirror. Huh, Miss Holman. Okay, let's talk about L. How far away is L?
Like about 7.
Like about 7?
Yeah.
So on the other side of our mirror, we need to go 7. And then M, how far is M? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 away, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the other side of our mirror is M prime. Oh no, my dear, I do not, you wanna go to the front office and get me more? Thank you. All right, so J prime. I need your help. Denise, if I'm gonna name this coordinate right here, and here's the origin, I'll make a big X by the origin. Here's the origin. How do I name J prime? -2, 1. Okay. Bronson, what about K? How do I name this point K right here? -4, 7. Okay. Bennett, point L. -7, 6. And then point M. Tyler?
Oh, sorry. It would be just -5.
-5, 0. Okay, so Bennett, now what do you notice? Okay, so our X coordinates this time flipped to be negative. Okay. So anytime you do a reflection, you are going to notice that. Okay. Here in number 1, when we flipped about the X axis, our Y coordinates changed from positive to negative, or if they were negative, they changed to positive. Basically, we could say that they go opposite. Okay. Over here, when we flipped about the Y axis, then our X coordinates went opposite. Okay. You're going to notice that happening. Okay. So that can be a double check for you. And if you want to write it down at the bottom of page 9, you can write this. When we go about the X axis, then our Y coordinates are going to be opposite. When we reflect about the Y axis, our X coordinates are going to be opposite. I am not going to ask you to memorize that, but I know some of you like rules and you like that double check of, okay, yeah, I did this correct. Okay. Some people like rules. Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? Okay. All right, so I'm going to leave this up here and I'm going to get you to your homework. What I want you to do is go ahead and turn to page 10, and I want you to do 1 through 4.
Wait, not homework. Is this a homework?
Yeah, page 10 is your homework. I'm only asking you to do 4 problems. Is that okay?
Yes.
Is that all homework?
Yes.
Yes. Only one homework?
Yep. I want everybody to stay in their assigned seats though.
Can I show Bennett?
You have new elbow partners, so this would be a great chance